camera niyo, no, para alam ko kung gising kayo o baka mamaya, papikit-pikit na kayo dyan mamaya. Okay? So this is the second to the last topic of first term. So this is an additional module. Actually, originally this is included as part of your second term. Okay? So, pero i-deliver ko na lang din. Okay? So, it will help you understand yung mga succeeding discussions nyo with Ma'am Celia. So, by next week, Tuesday, Ma'am Celia will be your faculty in charge. Okay? So, hindi pa siya nag-reach out sa akin. But as per the instruction of Ma'am Andy, she will take over this subject. Okay, so today we will be discussing about the elements of ASEAN media and communication. Okay, so the learning outcome for this topic is, or the aim of this presentation is to create awareness and understanding on the communication technology, communication programs, and communication systems of ASEAN. So may request na kayo, class, kasi kahit ako inaantok, pwede ba pagka tinawag ko kayo ay mag-unmute kayo at sumagot, So, I actually should require you all to open your camera. So, kung merong pwedeng mag-open ng webcam nila ng camera dyan, if you are using a cellphone, then you may open your camera. Okay? So, yan. Para makita ko yung mga setup ninyo. Okay, so for this question, so hindi ko na kayo tatanungin kasi I've already tawag ito surveyed earlier doon sa ibang mga klase na hinandle ko. Of course, we were able to learn about ASEAN or here, of course, from the television, radio, social media, and some of my students way back then even shared that they had an activity about ASEAN in their school. Okay? So, then wait lang. Nakita niyo. Ibababa ko lang itong control panel sa taas kasi. Okay? So, yun. Nakita niyo na yung sagot kanina dyan. But, let me check kung nakatingin kayo sa screen and answer this question. Nag-pop up na kanina dyan sa screen niya nung na-accidentally kong na-click itong mouse ko. So, bukod daw sa goals and purposes ng ASEAN, okay, ano daw ba yung pinaprioritize pa niya as an organization? Okay? So, you may unmute. Try natin dito si Leila. Leila, do you have any idea? Ano pa daw ba yung pinaprioritize ng ASEAN as an organization bukod doon sa mga goals and purposes niya? Leila. Ano, nawala naman. Ayun, Leila Denise. Hello, Leila. Andiyan ka ba? Naku po. Mamamark as absent kayo pagka ganyan. This is a memo, ha? Remember, from OBPAA. And if you're not able to open your cam, you just opened your Zoom for the purpose of compliance, you will be marked as absent. Okay. So, yun. Crisel Faye. Hello.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, so can you give an answer for this question? Aside from the goals and purposes of ASEAN, what else does it prioritize?
Peace and security po.
Hmm?
Peace and
Yes.
security.
Okay, so veer away from the aims and purposes that we have discussed. So aside from that, but thank you for answering, So let us try Miss Charissa May. Can you give an answer, Miss Charissa?
Hello po, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Ano po, economic integration po siguro.
Economic integration. Okay. Yes, we have already discussed it, but aside from what the aims and purposes niya, sabi nga dito sa question, ano pa ba yung pinaprioritize niya? So let us try. Uh, Sino itong si Lanu?
Aliyah Lano po.
Ha?
Aliyah po yung name ko.
Okay, sige, pwede mo i-rename yung pangalan mo parang di
Sige po.
na basis, ano.
Okay
Say,
po.
but
Wait lang.
can you try to answer, bukod doon sa aims and purposes, what do you think ASEAN is prioritizing?
Maybe unity po.
Unity, okay. So, okay, sige, tama na doon. Lahat ng mga nasabi niyo is actually included na sa aims and purposes and sa goals. But we are asking kasi yung bukod doon. Okay, so let us just answer na nga lang ano para matapos. So, yun nga, ito nga, raising awareness on ASEAN. So, they are giving emphasis on creating awareness about ASEAN, though hindi siya talaga, tawag dito, ramdam, lalong-lalo na dito sa Pilipinas. And as per Ma'am Linel's thesis, it still remains true kasi nga, hanggang national level lang yung ginagawang promotion ng ASEAN about creating awareness about their organization. So that is their one of the priorities aside from their goals and purposes. And they also facilitate greater information flow regarding the benefits of ASEAN developments. Okay, so kung you have observed, hindi sila ganoon ka hindi ganoon ka extensive or intensive yung kanilang tawag dito activities when it comes to creating awareness about ASEAN, and yun nga. Yung greater information flow, we haven't felt that here in our country. Kasi nga, national level lang ang dissemination of information. But now, they are claiming that they are conducting such activities. But tingnan natin kung paano nila ginagawa yon, okay? As they claim to be. So, yun. So the problem is with ASEAN, hindi kasi nila nilolocalize. So dapat kasi they should be partnering with local government units to disseminate information, conduct local activities, which will be participated in by, of course, the community members. Okay? Lalong-lalo na sa farmers kasi they play a crucial part in this ASEAN integration kasi nga yung tinatawag natin na one single market na kung saan doon nila ibebenta, i-market yung kanilang produce. If that single market is a physical market, okay? So yun, importante yung mga producers natin to be aware of this integration. So balik tayo dun sa discussion na ano ba, anong pamamaraan yung ginagawa nila to disseminate or create awareness about ASEAN. So they utilize print, such as newspapers and magazines. So nakikita nyo dito sa screen, we have the ASEAN magazine, ayan, kung saan they are parang focusing on featuring youth. Nakikita nyo, sports for all, then mga batang citizens ng ASEAN yan. So if you would like to watch that, and if you would like to have an idea how they design print materials, kasi isa yun sa mga subject nyo, di ba, with Ma'am Andy and Ma'am Linel, you may actually uh, try to browse that, and of course read na din for you to have an additional information about ASEAN and their activities. And I think yan is packaged in coordination with ASTC, the Socio-Cultural Community. Then also, they utilize broadcast media. Meron silang mga TV programs, even nung kabataan pa ng ASEAN. They also have radio programs. They also use outdoor media or advertising, and of course, they utilize the internet. Kung titignan ninyo, halos lahat ng social media platforms ay meron sila. Like for example, TikTok, yan. Then, meron din sila, of course, Twitter account, Facebook account, and of course, the YouTube. Then, of course, aside from yung sarili nilang website. Then, they also have a TV and radio-based internet. Meron din silang recordings uploaded or shared via Spotify. So, yun. Aside from that, those activities, utilization of various modes and media, They also conduct workshops, activities, like workshops, conferences, competitions, capability buildings, and trainings. So, and ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, they have the ASEAN Television News. So, meron na isang program devoted for the news about ASEAN. So, we have the ASEAN Today, which is the same with ASEAN Television News. So, it features news regarding the events in the ASEAN member countries. And we have the Voice of ASEAN. So, meron yun, I think, sa Facebook. If you would like to hear the traditional songs, witness the traditional dances, stories of ASEAN member states, pwede nyo panoorin yan. Ayan. So, yun. Titingnan nyo itong Voice of the ASEAN. Meron isa dito. Music of the Forest, songs for the Orang Asli. Then they have the Love Ballads sa Malaysia. So, per country, I guess, yung ano yan, yung tawag dito, yung pag-feature. Okay? So, pwede niyo yung, ayun, meron sila sa Spotify as I have mentioned. Okay? So, for the next slide, so we have a quote here, sabi dyan, these activities work towards creating linkages and knowledge exchanges among ASEAN media, promoting tolerance in the media for diverse cultures and practices, and enhancing the use of advancements in ICT to promote ASEAN awareness and belonging. So kung i-observe nyo, ASEAN utilizes two forms of media, the traditional ones, and of course the new media or emerging media. Okay, so for the next slide, so we have here the ASEAN Communication Master Plan. So the term itself, ASEAN Communication Master Plan, dito nakalatag kung tawag dito, how ASEAN will carry out yung mga communication activities nila for the last 7 years, 2018 to 2025. So merong ng bagong version dito. So if you'd like to know kung ano yung mga communication strategies nila to disseminate or achieve their aims and purposes, yan, and uses communication as a main tool to disseminate that, you may browse yung later version of this. So since it is a master plan, so the ASEAN Communication Master Plan provides the framework to communicate messages about the organization and, of course, share the development and vision of ASEAN and the ASEAN community to all of its stakeholders, key audiences like the local communities of ASEAN, so lahat ng mga stakeholders ni ASEAN. So, kumbaga, in a short word, a simple sentence, or yeah, tayo yun, the citizens of ASEAN. Okay? So, of course, we have the overarching message for communication. That is a community opportunities for all. Okay. So, we have here a statement class. Of course, all of its citizens ng ASEAN differ in their knowledge about ASEAN. Siyempre tayo, depende kasi yan, of course, sa ating educational background, our exposure. We may assume that the more educated a person is, they are much more highly knowledgeable about ASEAN. So, of course, yung iba, like yung mga farmers who are not exposed mostly to the media, yan. Kasi of course, they differ yung mga preferences natin kung ano yung pinapanood natin, pinakikinggan, natututunan, ayan. We citizens of ASEAN differ in terms of our knowledge about it. So kaya, if we will be designing a communication campaign or program, o kayo, yung mga natutunan nyo doon sa mga subject nyo sa communication campaign or in designing a program, ano daw ba yung dapat nating i-consider if we will be designing a communication program or campaign? So you may just chat in your responses sa chat box. So while I am signing this, so okay, so tingnan nga natin. You may chat Abby, Aliyah, Angel, Arwen. So what are your answers? So tingnan nga natin. Basahin ko. Isa pa lang sumagat, okay? Audience. They should consider their audience message. Okay? Very good. Ano pa? Tone. May nagsabi pa na tone. But actually, ang pinaka tama dyan is, of course, audience. Very good yun. But in crafting a program kasi, given na that we have to identify our audience, and if we have already identified our knowledge, the next thing that you should do to in designing a communication program or campaign is to determine their level of knowledge. Okay? So bakit? Kasi syempre, baka kasi yung mga information na ipipresent nyo is already known to them. Kaya first, you have to conduct a needs assessment, information needs assessment. Assess what they know about ASEAN. So mamaya meron akong papakitang table dito kasi if your audience knowledge is zero, so yun, meron kayong dapat na i-highlight na lang doon sa inyong mga key messages. Okay? So, yun nga, when designing a communication program or campaign, so they or should consider their level of knowledge, preferred communication channel. Importante yung communication channel preference kasi it will determine also the communication channel that is available to them or accessible. Kasi kung halimbawa, tawag dito, yung katulad ng ginagawa ng ASEAN, they did not only use actually traditional media, they also utilize the emerging media to actually reach the different kinds of audiences, di ba? So, traditional media, if your audiences are siguro mga matatanda na, mga farmers, then emerging media, if you'd like to reach out sa mga youth, okay? Or sa mga tech savvy. And of course, it should be research-based. So pinag-aralan nyo to, di ba? That before crafting a communication program, dapat ito ay research-based para meron kayong evidence. Okay? So ganun lagi. Lahat ng mga gagawin nyo should be research-based. And yung result na yun ang i-utilize nyo to come up with ah, program. So, meron ding stakeholder segmenting. Yes, pwede din naman yun. Pwede kayo mag-conduct ng key informant, focus group discussion kung yung group ninyo is siguro mga adult na or mga professional. So, pwede nyo i-share kung ano ba yung makukuha nila dito sa ASEAN integration na ito. Okay? So, yan. So, kailangan research-based siya to ensure effectiveness of outreach efforts para meron kayong baseline. So, kasi if you conducted information use assessment, kung i-gauge nyo muna yung level of knowledge before conducting the program and after conducting para makita nyo if there is an effect. Okay? So, sabi dyan, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina na table. Like, for example, your audience has zero awareness about ASEAN. So, kailangan ma-establish mo yung kanilang basic understanding about ASEAN and the community. Katulad ng ginawa ko sa inyo, di ba? Talagang I really made a way for you to understand what ASEAN is all about na kayo pa yung pina-research ko yun ng history kasi history is really a critical aspect of understanding certain organizations. Okay, para malaman nyo kung ano ba yung vision nila, what they are aiming for. So, if your audience has low awareness, then yan, they already have they are already aware. So, what you can do is to, of course, raise, and if they are somewhat aware, then help this group identify more strongly with ASEAN. Okay, so kung awareness sila, make them mga supporters na lang. At if they are already knowledgeable, like you, at this point, I think you are knowledgeable na about ASEAN kasi you have already learned this history, yeah, the community pillars and the function of the pillars, and you already know how they are communicating to their audiences, platforms they are using to reach out. So you just have to strengthen that particular group as advocates. Okay? So, ganyan yun. So, ito naman, if you will be conducting an audience mapping, for example, itong slide ito, it only talks about how you're going to frame your message for your intended audience. Like, for example, of course, you will be discussing ASEAN. And, syempre, baka may mga prior info na yan that they know of something about ASEAN, and what they know is the negative aspect of it. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Like, for example, yung challenges that it may bring to the farmers because of the tight competition between other rice producing countries. Okay, kasi nga they offer more affordable and higher quality na mga produce. So like for example, you may present the downside of the ASEAN community, then you may also present the benefits of the ASEAN community and the examples of communication objectives. And yun pa. So you may read the details of it doon sa ASEAN Communication Master Plan. Okay? So kinuha ko yun sa 2018 to 2025 yung pinakita ko kanina. So if you'd like to go into the detail of that, then you may browse that material. Okay? So ano pa? Options for communication channels to facilitate change. So ito yung mga pwede nyo gamitin mga strategies, approaches. So kung rural, word of mouth, radio, TV, mostly these are traditional media, traditional ways to disseminate information. And of course, kung urban na, you may use TV publications, social media, advertising, mobile, and you may also conduct conferences. So yun. So strategy. ASEAN recognizes the need to communicate more consistently, more often, with more people, and in different ways depending of the ASEAN member states. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina. So, iba-iba kasi yan ng tawag dito, ah, ng level of awareness, iba-iba din yung mga economic standing, and with the economic standing, they also vary with the equipment or gadgets they use to access information. Talaga, it really varies. Ipifit mo talaga doon sa target audience mo, yung kanilang channel or preferred channel. Okay, so ito yung isa sa mga example if you will be conducting a communication program. So this is a sample of communication planning template. So you will name your program, of course, then you will identify duration. So bakit may duration? Siyempre, hindi naman forever lagi ang di forever ang isang project. Meron siyang certain duration, and with that duration, kailangan ma-measure mo yung kanyang effectiveness. If it will run for 6 months, then design it for a 6-month project. But of course, kailangan mong may baseline. Your baseline data will tell you if your program succeeded, okay? So, yun. So, siguro meron naman kayong separate topic dun sa how to monitor and evaluate yung mga programs, okay? So, yun. Of course, ano ba yung magdedetermine if your program or project ay succeeded? Of course, you will go back to your objective. If you were able to achieve your objectives, then it means that your program is successful. Okay? So, ito pa mga examples na lang yan. You may just go into the detail of that. Okay? So, doon sa Communication Master Plan. So, yun. Madali lang naman siyang sundan. And I guess you already have a knowledge on how to craft a communication plan because you're already in your third year, and this is, how many SEM na? Mga 5. Okay? Yun. So, yan. May mga metrics pa, feedback. Of course, feedback is important. Isa yun. So, doon naman siya sa aspect kasi ng monitoring and evaluation kasama doon yun. So, magagamit yung feedback niyan for improvement of your program if you would like to conduct a similar program or you will duplicate that program into another community or country. Okay, para mas ma-improve nyo siya. So, ganun. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga ginagamit nilang communication tactics to disseminate information? So, yun, usong-usong maraming program ang gumagawa nito, yung pag-identify ng spokesperson. Okay? So, merong mga certain programs na naging popular yung kanilang program kasi gumamit sila ng spokesperson. Like for example, kung nabigay na sa inyo example before, yung tawag dito, responsable ng PhilRice, yung pina-advertise pa nila yan sa ABS-CBN kung saan meron silang pina-memorize na statement, then ni-record yun, tapos yung statement na yun yung sinabi ng mga artista. Okay, so isa pa is yung tawag dito, isang program ng DA kung saan they have a program that they would like to increase the enrollment of agriculture students. So dito sa CLSU pandemic kasi noon, ang ginawa nilang ambassador, spokesperson si James Reid. Si James Reid na punta dito sa CLSU noon eh. Then isa pa, yung program nila ma'am yan, Agresikat, kung saan na naging ambassador nila si Darren Espanto. And if you will search YouTube, si Darren Espanto, ginawa din siyang ambassador, spokesperson ng ASEAN, kung saan meron siyang mga several videos doon explaining the community pillars. So yun, kasi pagka magandang strategy dyan, yun, kasi nga, kung makikita nila yung spokesperson, ma-relate nila yun sa dun nga sa program kung saan siya ginamit. Like for example, Darren Espanto. So yun, they will remember ASEAN. James Reid, they will remember the tawag dito program wherein the INGA would like to increase enrollment of BS Agriculture students or the agriculture as a course, yung mga ganon. And of course, messaging. So it's depende kasi on how they frame the message and to make it entertaining, like what Darren Spanto did. You may actually research that, that video of Darren Spanto. Okay, so maganda nga sana if I will be handling this course throughout the end kasi gusto ko ipagawa yun. So, para siyang tipo na TED Talk, then you will explain concepts about ASEAN in a very understandable manner like Darren Spanto did. Okay? So, yan. Merong mga, ito yung mga example na key questions to consider that can help with this emphasis for messaging. So, katulad yan, how is ASEAN making things better for me? Kasi of course, you have to frame your message to make it more interesting. Kasi if there is nothing interesting in your program or communication, how do you design your communication? Of course, your audience will lose interest. Okay, so you will have to present what is interesting for them, what will benefit them, diba? Like for example, this second bullet, how will my family's future be better because of ASEAN? How can I support ASEAN? How will ASEAN help me achieve my business objectives? So, for those entrepreneurs, business focus, then government focus naman. What has been achieved in the past 50 years? So we have studied that, di ba? Na medyo slow yung kanilang progress but that's because of the challenges. Okay? But it is a milestone na kasi nga tumagal siya ng more than 50 years. So it's already almost 70 years na ang ASEAN din. How do we see ASEAN 10 years, 50 years down the road? And what is our vision for the future of ASEAN? And how will we make this a reality? Okay? So, nasusundan nyo ba? Class? Nasusundan nyo ba?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, you may just type in your responses, kung ayaw yung mag-unmute. So, ito pa yung mga ibang communication tactics that they are conducting. Annual communications planning, storytelling on content development. So, they use traditional media kung saan nagsiset up sila ng isang parang booth at may mga puppet sila doon na tawag dito, creating conversation that will help the audience understand what ASEAN is. So, meron tayong offline and traditional media, which has been mentioned earlier. Influencers and commentators have already mentioned that. Schools initiatives, yun. Sana nga tayo, yan, kung ano nga, siguro kayo nila mag-propose kay ma'am, kay Ma'am Celia na mag-ano kayo, tawag dito, conduct kayo ng mga activities dito sa university, magpa-poster making kayo, quiz bee, ano pa ba, magpa-seminar kayo about ASEAN, ayan, ano pa, exhibitions, conferences, and speaker platforms. So, yun. So, yun lang for this slide. Then, we will move to the second presentation. Okay? So, sino ba yung mga sumasagot dyan? Hindi daw gumagana yung mic. Yung mic niya. Okay, sige, okay lang, Harvey. Mag-chat ka na lang. So, let's move to the next slide. Next presentation. Okay? So, asa na ba yun? Pause ko lang.